Rolling.
Hi, we're here with Scott Bales, author of Mobile Ready and keynote speaker at the upcoming CIO Summit Singapore. Scott, you also spoke at the past CIO Summit Hong Kong. Can you let us know a little bit about how you found your experience there?
Actually, we had an amazing event, a very diverse audience, engaging very interactively on a number of topics, and it was very encouraging to see them confronting topics which is quite challenging for a lot of people in the digital era.
Okay, great. So you mentioned about some of the conversations that you've had. What were the CIOs saying were some of their top priorities for the next 12 to 18 months?
Yeah, some of the things that were really floating to the top were, so a lot of them are hot topics right now, really around what does cloud mean, what does mobile mean for them, what does social mean for their businesses, as key enablers of not only their internal business, but also their relationship with their clients.
Okay. And what do you think the delegates got out of their participation in the CIO Summit?
One of the really encouraging things that I got from a number of the delegates was actually they took practical things that they could take back to back to their organisations to work on the very next day.
Mm-hmm.
A number of them stayed in touch with me and had what can they do in the next week, next month to really embed some of the stuff they took away from the event.
Okay, so obviously we want people to register for the CIO Summit Singapore. It's taking place at Marina Bay Sands on Thursday the 21st of August. There'll be a registration link in the description. You're going to be having a keynote presentation. You're also going to be leading a discussion table.
Yep.
Can you give us a little bit of an overview as to what people are going to hear for both your keynote presentation as well as during your discussion?
Yeah, so obviously one of the pressing topics for a lot of CIOs today is the role of mobile in their organisation. So I actually really like to help encourage them in terms of where they shift their focus to really get practical, impactful projects and initiatives out of mobile. And the second part, which I really love, is the sessions is when they get a chance to actually share stories, to learn from each other through a facilitated process. With people like myself, to actually get insight from not just thought leaders, but also from peers as well. So it's a very, very practical learning experience for them.
Fantastic. All right. Well, thanks very much, Scott. You will be one of about 50 speakers at the CIO Summit in Singapore, and I'm sure that anyone who attends is going to have a really great time, and hopefully they'll get a chance to meet you as well. Thanks very much.
Thanks, Chris.